Oh my beep. What did I say? Hey everyone, hope you're having a great afternoon. Today's message coming at you with a message called Oh my blank, what did I say? Have you ever noticed that you may be out and about driving around, maybe you go to the gas station, you go to the grocery store, you go to Starbucks, and all of a sudden out of the corner of the room you hear oh my, and then you'll hear God? Or have you ever noticed when maybe you're at work, a coworker, someone will say, they'll get some shocking news, some bad news, and all of a sudden you'll hear JC, Jesus Christ. You'll hear Jesus' name, and you'll hear it so strongly. I've noticed this because I go to the hospital, I go to other places, and how many times throughout the day I'll hear people, it doesn't matter where I'm at, multiple places within the hospital, I'll hear someone in response to something shocking or whatever, all of a sudden they'll just say, Jesus. They'll say it so strongly and so reflexively that I don't even, to be honest, I don't think most people even know they're saying it. Or all of a sudden they'll say, oh my, and then they'll say God. This happens all the time. And maybe, to be honest, you may even be someone who's saying it and not even realize it. Maybe it just comes out and, it's almost like a natural, visceral response to some shocking situation. And I always ask myself, wonder why? How come people are saying this and it seems as if they don't even know that they're saying it? It just comes out. And how come it's not anyone else's name? How come it's not like Muhammad, or how come it's not Krishna or Buddha? How come it's just, oh my, and then God? Or how come it's just Jesus? Why is it his name? I find that very interesting, and I wanted to bring that up today because, that name, God's name is not to be used lightly or frivolously. And you may be someone that you're like, I didn't even realize I was saying this. It just came out and I don't even realize it. Well, this is powerful because I'm going to talk to you about it. So it says in Exodus 27, it says, you shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. God is saying this because his name is the name above every name. It is the name that has victory and defeat and power, and it's not to be used lightly. So he wants people to know that, hey, you may not even realize it, that you're saying it, but listen, my name is to be used for good, not for those things, right? Don't use it for those things. And to be honest, before God even like spoke to my heart and brought me close to him, I would say it. I would say, oh my, and then I would say that phrase, and my mom would say, Josh, don't say that. And I would always, what are you saying? And I didn't even realize I said it. A lot of people don't even realize it. But that's what's powerful, is that God's name is the name above all names. It's to be used, it's not to be taken lightly. And it also says in Philippians 2:9, this is another strong verse, that God said that God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that is above every name. Now that he's talking about Jesus. Jesus' name is the name above every name, and God exalted him above everything. So when we say those phrases, or when we say that and we may not even realize it, we're really taking the name that's above all names and we're taking it down to the lowest place. We're using it as just common term, slang term, using it to kind of just, say it, and you may not even realize it. Or maybe you're the other person that kind of hears it, and you can hear it and you can feel it, and you can hear other people say it. So we're taking that strong name and we're kind of just throwing it around. In John 8:12, Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Jesus came for you. And you may not even realize it if you're saying this. Maybe you're saying, those phrases, saying God's name in vain. You may not even realize it, okay? But listen, he came for you. He's not mad at you. He's not condemning you, but he doesn't want you to use his name in those ways. He wants you to turn to him and use his name for victory, for his glory, and for his goodness, and for you to overcome whatever you need to overcome in this life. Okay? Because his name was given to you to call on in spirit and truth, so that you can reach out to him and you can really reach to him with his name and overcome those obstacles that you're facing. So he came for you. So if you're one of those people that maybe says, says one of these phrases, maybe you didn't even realize it. Maybe this is hitting you and you're saying, wow, I have been saying that. I don't even realize I was saying it. Or maybe you're one of the people that's also listening to people around you saying this, and you're like, man, they're saying that. I don't even know what to say. I just don't feel like that's right. Well, listen, Jesus came for you. And if you turn that around and you realize now and you use his name for good, just wait to see what's going to happen in your life. Just wait. God is waiting to be good to those who call on him in spirit and in truth. Use it in the right way. Turn to him and you will see absolute victory and provision in your life. He will come and I guarantee you, he will come into your situation. He will uplift you. He will pick you out of that pit, and he will put your feet on a steady ground, and he will lead you and go before you in everything you do. You will have victory in his name. Use that name, use the name of God and the name of Jesus to be a conqueror and to overcome, all right? And hold it with such high value. And if you're one of those other people that hears people say this, I think sometimes we want to be like, we want to call them out and say it, but you know what? You got to do it in a loving way. And if anything, someone says that, just say, he loves you. And people will be like, what does that mean? He loves you. Who loves me? I might even realize that. I've said that to people. People didn't even know what I was saying sometimes. But then all of a sudden they'll be like, wait, I think I get what they're saying. So anyways, I hope this message is powerful to you guys. It spoke to me. It's really powerful. And, I just think we have to really take this time to really think about what we're saying and what name we're throwing around, because listen, God's name is the name above all names, and Jesus' name is the name above all names. It's for your victory, and we are supposed to respect it and elevate his name, not demean it or demoralize it. So guys, hope you have an amazing day. Hope this message spoke to you. Please subscribe to Mission on Fire, like our page on Facebook and YouTube. If there's any other suggestions for videos, please message us, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day.